In Python, what's the best way to check if a file exists or not? The simplest way I've found to check if a file exists in Python is to use the function isFile, which is in the OS module. So up here I import OS, and this is a built-in module, so you don't have to pip install it. And then you just use the os.path.isFile function, and then I have a test file.txt here that I'm trying to look for. On the left-hand side here, you can see that this file does not exist, so I should be getting a false back. So if I run the Python file, I get false, which is what we expect. And if I were to actually create the test file.txt, here we go. So now it does exist, and it's just empty. If I were to run this again, we should get a true because the file does exist now. And we do, we get a true. So that was pretty straightforward, but what if you need the ability to check for both files and for folders? So for that, I use the path function in the pathlib module. So I'm going to comment out this code up here, and I'm going to uncomment this code right here. So from pathlib, we import path. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a directory called test directory. Now we have that, and then now we're checking for the test file to see if this exists, and the test dir to see if that exists as well. And the functions we'll use to do that are called the isFile and the isdir. So I'm going to create a path for test file.txt, and I'm going to check if that's a file or if that's a folder. And then I'm going to make a path for test dir, and I'm going to check if that's a file or if that's a folder. And when I run this, hopefully the output I get is that this is in fact a file and this is in fact a folder. So let's see. So when this ran, I got true, which makes sense because this is in fact a file. When this ran, I got false, which makes sense because this is in fact not a folder. And then the complete opposite was the case down here, which is what I expected. This is a folder. So when I ran isFile, I got false. And then when I ran isdir, I got true because it is a folder. I hope this video was helpful.